So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you.
Ongea kidogo.
Wanafanya kuintroduce na hujajipanga.
Okay, wacha niongea on her behalf.
Thank you.
Wacha niongea on her behalf, Rod.
Sawa.
How are you today, Rod?
I'm good.
Rod,
I'm
una
good.
sound too kolo. What's happening?
Manze,
What's happening, Rod?
Niko job.
Yeah, nasikia tu sauti yako inakaa tu ni kama kuna vile Rea anafaa kuja. Rea, leta chai.
Rea, are you in the house?
Sini wachokozi vibaya. It's
Rea
Rea chai bwana. Ni aje? Rod is sounding like a man who is about to faint like he didn't have breakfast. Rea, where's the breakfast? Tuma hata M-Pesa. M-Pesa inaweza fanya check.
Alikuwa ashaniekea coffee.
How do you start?
Alikuwa ashaniekea coffee.
Raundi hii Rod umepatikana. I'm setting up my laptop. That's why I'm taking long.
Alikuwa ashaniekea coffee. Ni nini nyinyi? Si mnipeleke pole
Raundi
pole.
hii Rod. Oh, you have to put your camera on ndio tuone umevaa nini. Rea amesha approve. Anyway, let's start, guys. It's good to see each one of you.
Ona vile unafanya
So great
Rea
to see you.
blush.
Ojo, Mutevia. Rod, let's keep your issues, your family issues away from us now. Let's talk about Mutevia Mutweko. This girl.
Hata nimeenda kwa hii meeting.
I have laughed. I laughed my whole day. No, at least we have to find something to laugh about. Seriously, life is so rough. Sometimes people have to laugh. So like I was saying, Rod, there's a lady called Mutevia Mutweko. The first time I met this girl, she was an angel. Sasa sijui alienda kapotelea wapi. Mutevia, hebu weka camera yako on. Put your camera on, please. Jesus Christ, and we are live. Mutevia, are you there, baby? Sweetie girl? Golly. Weka nini yako, wanaweza kuwa hata kwa class nyingine ya masters. So Mutevia Mutweko, Rod, ni nini unafijeta kia Mungu? Unapenda kushuka nywele. Excuse me, some positions are very suggestive. Mutevia Mutweko. Ya Mutevia. Sijui hata kama kwa hii class. Rod,
yes, niko
hapa. Nywele na pia kishika pisi yake anashuka na twist. Excuse me. Did Regina tell you about personality? Yeah, Mutevia, I need to see your songs, girl. I need to see your songs. I think you guys need to hear Mutevia singing slow songs, not fast. Fast inafanya nakani kama mtu amekunywa Fanta, high on Fanta. Yeah, we know pretty much.
Coming.
Yeah, please send me those videos outside the ones for class. Yeah, and very,
okay.
Like that. I want to hear hands.
Okay, sawa, I will.
Yeah, your runs, I know you have beautiful runs like those of Christine. So please, try those ones. Yeah, I don't even know who your judge. The judge connected to you, ni nani?
Mutevia, yuko na Naima. Huh? Is it Naima?
Who?
No, Tabitha.
Very good.
Yeah, Naima is disappointed. Anyone working with Naima or Tabitha? Okay. Yeah, but if you're working with Naima na hujapaleka mziki saa hii, you're doing badly. The only person doing well in Naima's group is Mbaire. That's the only person, and that's very sad. That Mbaire is the one who can bother her. Of course, we know she's sick. Na alishatoka kwa nyumba. But the thing is, please bother her as much. Mpaka akuja seme, hey, watu wako wamenichosha. Afadhali hiyo report kushinda. Those ones of, hey, your people are lazy. And Naima can be that honest. She will tell you. in front of us, in front of him, because my people, you are very lazy. So I don't hear a bad report. Neymar will not hide it. Ask Rod.
Yeah, that's true. She was very impressed
so
by
let's talk about
Mbaire.
Mbaire is stupidly expressive. Stupidly,
Yes.
sorry, stupid imeingia hapo aje. But yani brilliant. Yeah, you don't know Mbaire today, tomorrow you must know Mbaire because of the way she's so inquisitive, because of angalia competition imeisha, nauliza sasa sisi ambayo ulikuwa umetuangusha, ulikuwa nafikiriaje? Si tuambie basi tulifanya vibaya ndio tujue. And she goes and redoes. That's a brilliant student. Already asha entice macho za watu wote. Already all judges are looking out for Mbaire. Lakini wewe uko hapo basi utuko kwa kona umejam. Kujaba haitakusaidia nani? Pole. Haitakusaidia at this rate. Haiwezi saidia mtu. Jikakamue, kasirika na wewe. Just have a meeting between you yourself and you. Me, myself and I. Just like the three of us. Hey, have a meeting. Ask yourself and remember, say bygones, see, let them be bygones and work. At the end of this, you utatumiss. By the way, mtatumiss mpaka season 4 ikikuja mtasikia, excuse me, season 4. Hebu kaeni kando, si ndio tunajua watu vizuri, ni hawamjui. Wacha hiyo kawivu kakue hivyo kidogo. So now, let's talk about the mimes. The mimes are hilarious. Hilarious. And it's clear that people have not done research about mimes. You have not done research about mimes to see how articulate you're supposed to be when you're doing mimes. People are just dancing, Mary's boy child, wanna dance. You're just moving a choreography itakuja baadaye. But imagine Nani cannot rig you. Huyo ni Mjaluo. He cannot give you all the tips because otherwise what will he be marking? Anataka pia kifingia waseme Muteze you dance 0. Akuja seme Rodrigo hakuna kitu ulidance hapo, ulikuwa dance na vidole peke yake na nywele rasta ungerusha rusha kidogo hivi, you know. So he can't rig. He wants to see how well you are informed. Find out information. He told you very briefly that miming is about articulation and being able to articulate words. None of you is even singing. The small mimers mwana kama ujaribu kumime mpaka words. That's why it's called miming. Ikaeni kama wewe ndio imba. But some of you are just having a fun of your time, you know, and just dancing like hey, the way we dance in church. Kama si kwenda mbele wala nyuma, ni kwenda kando kando. Na story imeisha. Bora umejipaka rangi kwa uso. Chapati na kauka kwa sura ya watu. Unga ya chapati na kaukia watu kwa sura vibaya sana. Alafu umepaka unga ya chapati, alafu umeenda hapo, alafu kuna joto kama pali Joyce akinyia na hizi. Ukitoka hapo imemelt. Tunaona kama chapati inalia kwa uso yako. You have to improvise. You don't have to use unga ya chapati. Some people look at Fazla. Fazla aliona unga ya chapati can't work. She looked for a dummy. Akatengeneza kakitu tu ka white. Akaweka kwa sura so that ana story na kufikiria vile chapati ta melt. Unga ya chapati can work in cold places, but if you do that it comes out as gray instead of white. Alafu pake kwa sura ya black kama ya Joyce Akinyi. Oh, the blending between black and white is what, ndugu zanguni? It is gray, so it did not even give you the white effect. Alafu anakuambia kuna joto na kuna joto. So the thing is sweating on her face. Think out of the box, guys. Think out of the box. Mnanipata kweli? Are you patting me? Before I give my patting shot. Evelyn, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you. Umepotea tena mwalimu.
All right. Christine was asking where do we categorize such songs?
Which song?
Hey, Christine, Nani, Evelyn, you just wanted to show us the hairstyle. We know you have new hair. Hey.
Yes, nataka nionyeshe setup yangu leo niko na double camera.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Which song is that you're
asking about? Kwanza, and if you're going to be like a Egidia on the road, if you are like a Egidia traveling on the road, See what animal is statement yangu kwanza Evelyn, eh? If you are going to be like a Gideon traveling on the road, you must make people your friends. Ask around, ask everywhere what's happening. So you don't throw to us what is strange, and then we look at you and then we are laughing. We're like, sasa huyu yake hii imetoka wapi? Ask, and so that you are on vogue, because you're not like 100% in class. Ask people what's the assignment, what's the nature, what songs. Otherwise utafanya wimbo hapo hivyo urundike hapo wimbo ushtukie kama wewe ndio unakuwa namba last. Anyway, this is a competition and people might be unfair to you anyway. So yeah, ask around. If you're not able to ask the contestants, ask the teachers, so that you're on vogue. You know what's happening. Yeah. Christine. Is it Christine or Nani? Evelyn.
Yes, I'm here.
Evelyn.
I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Kama umeshatengeneza kamera mbili. Yeah, now we can see you.
Karibu niongeze ya tatu hapa juu.
2 cameras, like an authentic Luo.
Karibu niongeze ingine hapa.
Usikwe Susan.
Inaitwa
Susan nani? Ita backfire on you big time.
So guys, how are you today?
Yeah.
Turn on your camera.
Let's check on Rod again. Let's see your face. Rod.
Rhea, why are you blushing? Why is Rhea blushing?
Okay.
What is this? Yes.
Rhea has 2 guitars on her side, one for her, another one for her brother. Are you okay? Oh yeah, God, Jesus Christ, Rod is blushing. Rod, don't blush. Oh my gosh,
Both of them are blushing now. This is serious. Both of them are blushing.
Utajifunza leo kweli nani?
Rhea, karibu aingie chini ya kiti.
Nitaingia chini ya kiti.
Rhea, bebu, let's see your face again.
Innocent.
As
innocent as Ben. Kama David go in the class. Is David in?
See that?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it says a lot. It's called non-verbal signal systems. Non-verbal.
Guys, please turn on your camera. Sarah, you got to turn on your camera. Sarah K. Namuitanga Sarah K.
Unfortunately, I can't be able to put on because somewhere I can't be able to put it on.
Okay, let me see. Ben, can you turn on yours? Christine,
Jesus,
Joyce, Shiko, Florence, Yvonne. I need your cameras on. I need to communicate with, I need to see your faces. Mimi niule napendanga kuona reactions and attractions. So guys, mwalimu umemaliza ama unataka kuongeza? Do you want to add something, mwalimu? Madam President ni kama ameondoka. So guys, today I wanted us to just have a simple heart-to-heart because we are coming to the end of the season. I don't know if we are going to have classes next week. Most likely we might not have classes next week. If you can get me, let me see your reactions. If you can get me, wave or something, or raise your hand or something if you can get me. Okay, Rhea, I see you can get me. Florence, I see you. Helen, I see you. All right. So I want us to have a talk. If there's anything in your mind that you feel has not been addressed that you would like us to handle, I would like us to be as free as possible today and as human as possible today, because after this competition, life is gonna go on. How will you disintegrate yourself back into your normal life? Because trust me, it's gonna be different. It's gonna look different. It's gonna feel different. We've been having a lot of interactions here, but after the competition, it's gonna be different. So I feel that that's what I want to talk about today. So can I hear from maybe like 3 guys, 3 people? Let me have 2 ladies and at least 1 gentleman. Hey, gender balance. Let me have 2 ladies and 1 gentleman. Tell me what your expectation is after this competition ends.
Yeah, ladies first. Ladies first.
Am I back?
Can I say something? Yes. Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
First of all, I just want to thank the whole team. And as per my expectation after the competition, I'm looking that this should not come to an end, especially the contestants. Like, we should do something more with ourselves. And this time as a team, not like an individual person. I know it will get hard. It will get hard. Right now we have the resources of you guys helping us with choreographers, with videographers and photo shoot people, but as time goes by, it will become harder. So my expectation is actually a cry to the contestants that after all this, let's rejoin again and support each other. So maybe if let's have a plan, like maybe in January everybody should go for a photo shoot. Does it mean contributing something small for everyone? Yes, it does. So let's do that. Someone wants to release a single, even if it's not a video, maybe an audio. Let's this is how much it's costing. A producer will do that. Ben talks to the producer and tells us this is the range that he's looking for, and this is the discount. Can we get something like that? Let's move each other as a team. Let's not, as in ikifika mwisho ya season kila mtu achukue begi ya aende zake, haitakuwa fair. So hiyo ndo expectation yangu sana sana ni ya consultant. Tuendelee na huyo, as in to support each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think she has a good point there. Let me hear from somebody else.
Evelyn.
What is your... Rod, are you saying something?
Yes, I wanted to add on what Fazla said. Is that okay?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so let me see if I can turn on my camera. Okay, so here's the thing. You guys remember how we had talked to Akina, the Ohons, about the idea of doing a song together. So why not actually follow that up? I'd want to see students who who've written down verses, students who've written down the title of the song, and the students who've sat down to say, okay, so me, I want to come in here, and then I want the other one to come in there, and then we create a tune. And then we can actually go to Ben's studio and have a mock-up of what we want to sing, and then send them something that is actually recorded so that they can come in and insert their voices from there. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Okay, guys, I think maybe we can take that up with the chat. But what Fazla has said and what Rod is saying, those are things that we can do. Because one of the things that I found to be a big challenge after an event like this, or after a competition or a training like this, is somebody remaining relevant. So far, the people who I can say confidently have, the one person I know has remained very relevant to date, even after the season 2, is John Gamal. He has really tried to remain relevant, not just to AOV, but to AOV, to his community, and also to his networks. He has developed more networks. During AOV, he developed some networks. Towards the end of AOV season 2, he created even more networks, and he has made sure that he has remained relevant. I don't know if you understand what I mean. And I find that that is one of the challenges, that most of us face, because there's this facade that now that I've been in AOV season 3, of course, you're interacting with more people, especially when you use Teacher Helen's platform. Of course, you interact with, let's say the group has 10,000 people. So maybe you interact actively with about 1,000 people or 2,000 people. Or let me even give it 50%, 5,000 people. And right now you're feeling that you have the support of 5,000 people, but it is a facade. If you don't keep yourself relevant, people will forget you. People will forget about you. People will forget anything good or anything spectacular that you did. People will forget. Let me ask, how many people can tell me what yesterday's Nation newspaper headline was? If you can, raise your hand. Can you remember yesterday's headline, your Nation newspaper? Some of you didn't even check out the paper, right? I didn't check out the paper, so I just have no idea what the headline was. Okay, so can somebody tell me the latest song that Size 8 has done? Latest song that Size 8 has done. Yes,
Vice
I can see
versa.
Vice versa.
Which one?
Vice versa.
Vice versa. Right. How do you know that she has done a new song?
Facebook. YouTube.
Okay. Can somebody else tell me, Angel, anaitangwa nani? Angel, the Guardian Angel. What's the latest song he's done?
Muderu.
Yes, yes, that's true. So see, these are people who they are always in your face. They're in your face. They're always doing something. That's, you know, if you look at Size 8, she's always doing something. If there's no hallelujah going on, and by the way, she's a friend of mine. Kama hakuna scandal kanaendelea, she's doing some charity thing. If there's no charity thing she's doing an advert. If there's no advert she's in your face. There's no way you can, it's very hard for people like that to fail. Look at Guardian Angel. He'll always be going out to the archins tonight. What do you call them? What do you call those boys? The street.
Chokora.
Yes, he's always going out to the chokoras. He's always doing something with them and for them. And so because of that, it's endearing, it endears him to the public. When he's doing something, we want to know what is it that he's doing. I'm not saying that now you do controversial stuff, you know, I'm not saying that now you get into the public eye by doing controversial stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying stay relevant. And I think what Fazla and Rodrigo have said, we ourselves, if all of us decide to interact with Egidia, we are opening ourselves to Egidia's network. If all of us decide to interact with Yvonne, we are all interacting with Yvonne's network. In so doing, we are becoming relevant to one another. And that's one thing that we really need to look at when at the end of this competition. So yes, it's a competition. What I like about this team is that we have tried to form, you know, we really tried to gel. I'll not say we have gelled as much as we did in season 2. Season 2 somehow bado wamewashinda and there were fewer than you guys. Maybe that's why, I don't know. But you guys are more versatile, believe it or not. I've seen season 1, I saw season 2. You guys, you're a force to reckon. When you come together, like I remember that song, Toipenda Africa. The unity that I saw at that time was just remarkable. If we can all decide that at the end of this season, we are gonna stay together no matter what. And not just, when I say stay together, I don't mean that you form your own group over there. It's okay if you form your own group and you move on as your own group. But also remember, Madam President, myself, Rodrigo, we all need you to support us as we go along. That's the only way that we are going to grow and keep ourselves relevant to each other and relevant to whatever is going on out there. Because remember, there's something you know that I don't, and there's something I know that you don't. When we come together, then we are able to say, hey, this is what's happening right now. Can we plug into this? Then we're like, yeah, let's plug into this. Or this is what's going on right now. Should we plug into it? And they say, no, that's not a good way to go. And that way we help one another, we hold one another up, and then we move on together. Are we good until there? Can I hear from reactions from like Helen? Let me hear a reaction from you. Helen Shiko, are you there? Yeah, let me hear your reaction. Nimeongea yangu yote. Let me hear your reaction. I can't hear her. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Who's this?
My mic is off.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah, now we can hear you.
Sorry, my
Now
mic
we can
was
hear you.
off.
Okay.
Thank you. I think I really related what you're saying, because I think there's a time we were talking on the chat and something was sent. There's a guy who used to be on Tasker Project Fame. Alvan, I think his name. Yes. And I really liked, he has a very good voice, he's very gifted, but something just happened after that. We have not heard a lot from him. So I think what you're saying is exceptionally true, that somebody needs to be proactive and get out there and push your music. One of the things I've learned, I think there's also a time Madam Tawali talked about this. As a Christian, we usually think it's humility to let God announce you. It's humility to let people be the ones looking out for you. But there's also an aspect of how to touch him on. So God expects us to be hardworking. Yeah, so he has given us the gift. He has also now given us the skills. And so we need to just go out there. I think this message is for people like me, that we really need to work hard. The world doesn't owe us anything, so it's up to us. God has given us everything. We have gotten so much from this particular training, networks, everything, and possibly I can point out, like the last time on Saturday, I did an online show, and I really thank God because of Egidia. I asked her a question and she was able to give me constructive feedback. And that is something that I probably wouldn't get from my network. Yeah. So I really thank God for what you're doing. And thank you, Evelyn, because you're really challenging us. And it's my prayer that we are going to take up the challenge and not just sit there waiting for an open door or an announcement from heaven. It's your season to do something. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Now, the second thing I would like to talk about is, it has many names, okay? It has many names. I'll call it withdrawal symptoms after the competition. And some people might call it depression after the competition. And I'll explain to you in my own understanding how it will happen. One, this is a competition. All of us are winners. Then we are gonna have other winners that will be announced. Psychologically, and also because of the way we have been brought, the system that we've been brought into, we've always been made to feel that there's always a number one, number two, number three, and especially with the education system that we have in Kenya, where you are placed, either you're number 1, number 2, number 3, and if you're number 60 out of 59, if that's possible, then, you know, people just look down on you, or people just dismiss you, you know, and stuff like that happens. Now, in A or B, I think one of the things that Madam President has always insisted on is we are all very different. All of us have different strengths. It would be very unfair for us to pitch ourselves against each other. Evelyn has a strength that is different from Joyce. Rehab has a strength that's different from Fazla. Egidia has a strength that's different from Ben. All of us have strength in our own capacity. All of us are very unique the way we have been created. We are very different people. I'd like to say this, there's no one here who's better than the other. The only thing is that because we are on earth and this is a competition and this is something that's in the system, then we will have the vocalist. That does not mean that other people are not vocalists. We will have maybe the comedian. That does not mean the rest are not comedians. We will have the most creative. That's because it's a system. It does not mean other people are not creative. Now, if anyone here will not be given a name that you have been really looking forward to be called, do not let that deceive you into thinking you're not good in any way. Are we clear until there? That is a very important thing. And that does not mean that after AOV season 3 ends, that your life will come to an end. It does not mean that. I want to see the contestants here, every single person here. I would like to see everyone at the end of season 3, maybe a month or so later, they have a single out, whether it's a video, whether it's an audio, but you have something out. Then after 2 months, you have something else out. In other words, I would like to see growth. Now, what happens with people and why they go into a depression or why they have withdrawal symptoms is because, you see, like right now, we are occupying your time. AOV season 3 is occupying your time fully. You wake up in the morning, you're thinking AOV. You go to sleep at midnight, you're thinking AOV. You're eating and you're thinking, we were given something to do. This song, how am I gonna do it? So it's occupying your mind. Some of us 70%, some of us 80%, some of us 120%. It's the only thing that's occupying your mind. Then the season has come to an end. Then you wake up on Sunday, on Monday morning, and there's no task from Madam President. There's no task from Rodrigo. There's no task from Evelyn. There's no chat. No one is chatting on the platform. No one is, you understand? So it creates a void. It creates a void inside a person. That void needs to be filled because the way we are created, we always want to belong somewhere. We always want to be doing something. We always want, there's not supposed to be a void. Whether we are speaking physically, psychologically, spiritually, there should never be a void. And when there's a void, the first thing that happens most of the time is the enemy starts filling your mind with negative thoughts. Thoughts like this: you didn't end up being the overall vocalist, you're not good enough. Or somebody else will come and say, by the way, that competition, there was Kipendeleo, I thought you were the best vocalist, you're the one who should have won, so-and-so is biased. God forbid, none of us is biased over here. Do you understand? So we really have to look out for stuff like that, because stuff like that happens after a competition. And that's why you hear somebody went into a depression, or somebody, because they were trying to fill that void, then they started, you know, they hooked up with the wrong people because they were getting attention from the wrong person. I think you can all remember this lady who ended up having a child with somebody else's husband, and that was not good because it brought complications in that, you know, it just actually brought complications to the whole nation. It was a bad thing. Why did that happen? Because this person was looking to be, what's the word, appreciated. Rodrigo, where are you with the English words? I'm a Stephen, what's the word? This person was looking to be appreciated or
Valued.
accepted, or what's the word?
Valued.
But yes, the person wanted to be valued. And so this person ended up turning to whoever made them feel most valued. And I don't know, I don't think that was really nice. Maybe she was relevant for a while, but not in a good way. And so because of that, we really, really, really have to keep reminding ourselves that I'm relevant, I'm valuable, I am destined to win, I am a winner, I'm going places. Find something that will fill that void. If you need attention, look for someone else who needs attention and give that other person attention. That will help you to forget about yourself and your needs, because as human beings, the way we are created, we are always craving to be recognized. Now, sometimes you counter that by recognizing somebody else who may be maybe less privileged than you. Are we together until there? Let me hear reactions from Stephen. Stephen, are you there? Stephen. Oh my goodness, your network. Hey, your network yako. Let's hear from Ben. Stephen, your network kuna venye. Ama is it mine? Is it my network or is it Stephen's network? It's Stephen's network.
That's Stephen's network.
Fine.
Yeah, it's Stephen's network.
Okay, Ben, please, let's hear from you. Stephen, I'm sorry, your network is a bit whatever. Ben, I'm a Ben.
It's na Nico.
Ben, let's hear from you. Kindly unmute your
camera. That is okay.
Okay, Ben, kindly turn on your camera.
Okay. Just a minute. There we go. Yes, I love the conversation that is going on. And what you've talked about, filling the void, it is very...
You've disappeared, or is it me?
That's yes.
Go ahead. You disappeared.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
sorry.
Yes. Now we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So I was saying that what you are talking about, finding something to do to fill the void after such an event, it's very important. And there was suggestions when you were beginning of working together on some few things. I think that is very much possible if we plan. And also what you've said on doing something. What I can also add is that it must not only maybe be musical. Maybe you partner with someone on an advert, like just doing something that you're good at. Like, for example, you're good at, speaking about something, describing things. Maybe from Madame Regina's class, you've picked a lot on, doing an infomercial or something. So you're good at that. and that is what keeps you relevant. So maybe that is what you push on with. It might not necessarily be musical as per se. So, but I think we should definitely do something after, because I had the person who introduced me to AOV, a friend of mine from season 2, Eunice Mikali, amekuwa chini ya maji sana. So like, and I don't know what has been going on. We keep in touch, but yeah, as in Naona, there is some void that was left for sure. Yeah. So I think it's really important that we know before the competition ends what we want to do moving forward. Yes.
Okay. Egidia, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. You know you're a very busy person, so maybe your perspective is different. Let's hear from you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I really hope you guys are fine. I think what you're talking about, I believe it goes all the way to each and every artist. I might not be good in music, and maybe I might be good in dancing. As Fazra was saying, me, I was thinking I would love to mentor someone from this AOV. If there's anyone who would want to be an MC, please see me, because I believe in mentoring people. I already have one lady who I'm mentoring, and she's doing fine right now. As in, she's coming up, and I really want to, if I can mentor someone from African Online Vocalists, I'll be very happy. Then also, if you have any event, you can call on us. We come for your event. Maybe you have maybe you guys like Ben Kibwana. I know you go to Mukuru, kwa Ruben, to do that small event, that event of the kids. Maybe you can call some few people who are around you. And also, when we say that we can have a group, I was thinking maybe further we can create a group, because there are so many people to lianza now and they are not here right now.
When you began, you were 55.
Yeah.
When you began, you were 55 contestants.
Sikuskipo.
When we began, there was 55 contestants.
Yes. And right now they are not there. And it's because maybe few reasons. Maybe amekuwa busy, then anashindwa atarudi aje. You see? And maybe also, then also, sisi ma artists, we should know one thing, that as we entertain people, who entertain us? That's one. And that's one unapata so many artists squeeze wanna get into depression and stress, because you might go, sometimes me naeza enda place nishike microphone and no one appreciates me. And we are very sensitive. Many people don't understand who is an artist. Artists, that we are very sensitive because we are very hyper. And when a hyper person akionyeshwa kitu tu kadogo hivi yo drop pa na si kutaka kwake, it's humor, and people have never. I just wish each and every person mwenye anakuwa artist in any way, in any stage, anaweza first learn who is she or who is he. Because for me, I know when you see me like going, I go silent kabisa, ni kitu imenishika and I don't know what to go about it. That one I know about me. Like, ile time my aunt died, I couldn't do. See, so we need also to read, so that hata kwa group we add them, because they had like this chick alikuwa naitwa David, alikuwa wa Umo, dead. Yes, she's very good, and we can learn a lot from her. So when we create that group, I just wish we can also add the people that wenye washa nyamaza, so that we can even get to know why did they go silent and their reasons. And so that you also, Evelyn, you guys, you can know what you can handle in season 4. It's very important. I don't think I have a lot, but yeah, we can create that group. And in case mtu akiweka YouTube yake, wacha tukimbia hapo, sisi wote tuna subscribe. Tukiweka picha yetu hata kwa Facebook, let's get to add each and everyone. Instagram, kama uja like Instagram, uja ni follow, let me follow you, so that nikiweka kitu inakuwa na impact. You see, like I came to understand that kama watu watano wanaweza kujicommit wakuwe wana share your photos again and again and again, you'll end up even getting more connection, and even just get 5 people who you know they are really good. That's how I do it when people are voting for me. I know people that if I tell them to vote, they will vote. Ile si ati unaforce hata uwapay anything, but kuna wale watu lazima uwapush. So I just wish we can come up together, because we have learned all this to see tupilie. We can come up together and support one another, especially on social media. Right now, social media, it's doing very well. And yeah, in case I need to learn about something, I inbox people and ask people questions. So feel free to ask me anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Now,
madam,
the other thing I would like, yes, Muteria. Sure, go ahead.
If I
Go ahead.
Yeah, so as she was talking about and talking about how we can come together and everything, I was thinking, why not as a team have a calendar? You know, unacheki venye maybe mko na group ya chama or something. See, you have this calendar you normally follow. Why not have a calendar? Have meetups, have 2 events that we can go to, have 2 retreat exercises, and then have this WhatsApp group enye pia iko na timetable. And maybe let's say one day we have hot seat, tunakalisha mtu mmoja hapo, we ask them all the questions we can think of. That day we just concentrate on that person, they send their social media accounts. Like, I'm thinking of so many things we can do together. And eventually we will not just be contestants ama colleagues, but in the future, maybe 5 years to come ama 10 years to come, we will just be a neat group, and we will always say, by the way, we were AOV3, and our time that group was really strong. And I think so many things can happen from that. So we have a group, we have the calendars, we have the WhatsApp group, like we have all these things. And hata tunajibamba, sometimes tunaamua tu tuende Ngong Hills. In the walking, you get to know so many people. Maybe hata some people will collab and do some songs together. So yeah, I definitely agree with Egidia, whatever she's saying.
I like that. So guys, let me leave this as a challenge to you guys. We are talking right now. Can we see an action after this? Can I have engage me in the chat? Our time is almost up. Engage me in the chat or engage one another, not this Zoom chat, but in WhatsApp immediately after this class. Let me see an engagement. Let me see. We are voting for so, and we want to create a group, and so is the one who's going to be responsible to do. In fact, I don't want to see anyone suggesting somebody else. I want to see us guys coming up and saying, I want to be the one to be doing this, and I want to be the one to be doing that. You understand? And let this energy not end here. Let this energy not end here, guys. Believe it or not, we need one another. I've been out there and I know how tough it is. I know I'm a worship leader and I train different churches. And believe me, one of the hardest things is to have a group that will always support you, especially as Egidia said, especially emotionally. So there are many, many people who know me, thousands of people who know me the way you know Madam President. But then when she needs someone to run to, when she needs a shoulder, who is her shoulder? But when we are able to come together after this and stand together, you find that a year down the line, we have this, I can run to someone or someone can come to me and confide in me. Just what Egidia said, I noticed in this group, there's quite a number of people who are going through different challenges, and not everyone was free to air their challenges, of course, because we don't know one another so well. But let's now build this into a family, so to speak. Familia AOV Season 3. Last but not least, I would like to talk about the judges that we have at the moment. You realize we have, I think they're the best in Kenya at the moment. And thanks to Madam President, she has that connection. So she has just given us these guys. I happen to know each of them differently on a different level. And I will tell you, she has given us the best. The good thing is that all of them are born again. I know most of us here are born again. So all of them actually born again. Ian is born again. Naima is born again. Tabitha is born again. Teacher Helen is born again. So we have like the best team. Fila is born again. Mbuvi is born again. So we have like a very good team. What you need to understand is
Kwa nini hujasema ngoja? Kwa nini
Rodrigo ameokoka na amejazwa na Roho Mtakatifu, haleluya, na anaenda mbinguni. Nimesema? Hey, unajua kujitetea. So now the thing is that we are all very different people. You see the way you contestants are very different. You see, I know Rehab in a very different way. I cannot treat Rehab the way I'll treat Evelyn. I know Evelyn in a very different way. I'll not treat her the same way I'll treat Fazla. I know Fazla in a different, and like that, and like that, and like that. And it's the same thing with the judges. Ian may appear a certain way. Tabitha may appear a certain way. Naima may appear a certain way. All of them are very different. But number one, all of them are human beings. How many of you know that human beings need to be loved and accepted? No matter how tough they may no matter how tough they may talk, every human being needs to be loved and accepted, because that's how we were created. We just need to be loved and accepted. And so these judges, they may come across as harsh. They may come across as, what's the word, cold. They may come across as condescending. Each of them are gonna judge according to who they are, not according to who you think they are. So what I'd like to say about the judges is that when they are mentoring you, don't expect them to reach out to you. Rather, you reach out to them and find out, what are you expecting from me? Feel free to tell them, this I can do, this I need your help to do. Because what I realized on Sunday, you know, we came out, we took you guys from a comfort zone and we thrust you into the deep end. So guys came out from a comfort zone, and then guys entered into a shock mode zone. Guys, it's like guys were thrown into a shock mode. And the whole of this week, there's been, from now my interaction with some of us here, uncertainty. Suddenly you're not sure of yourself, suddenly you're not sure, and that is expected, that is a good thing. Now, instead of entering a shock mode, take this energy and tell yourself, that thing inside me that I have been holding on to, I'm now gonna release the real me. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys. It's like we were cornered. After the Sunday concert, it's like we were cornered. And because we were cornered, most of us, the natural reaction is you want to protect yourself and defend yourself. Okay. So we are like this now. You're peeping. You understand? So we are in that mode. This competition is supposed to make us come out. You're supposed to say, hey guys, this is who I am. And the minute you put yourself out there, if you can remember those sessions that I had, the first 2 sessions that I had with you guys, I told you, the minute you enter a competition like this, the minute you say, yes, I'm here, immediately we will judge you. We will judge you by how you look. We will judge you by how you sing. We will judge you by how you talk. We will judge just the same way you guys are already judging me. So now that should not stop you from being you and from wanting to become who a judge might want you to become, because that's not where the judges are at. The judges want you to bring your real self out. They can see your potential. They may just not tell you the way I'm telling you, I can see your potential and I want you to come out. They may not say it that way. But the truth is that they do see your potential. And now you need to show them, yes, this is my potential. This is who I am. I'm able to do this. And you know, you raise the bar higher instead of hiding and running away. Am I communicating? Rahab, let me hear from you.
Yes, thank you, Madam Evelyn. I agree that we all have different strengths, and if you're not a vocalist, you're something else. And clearly we've seen from this competition that it's not just about singing. You know, we've learned about musicpreneurship, we've learned about etiquette, we've learned about grooming, and all that we have to incorporate in our art. So whatever title you'll get from AOV should not stop you from being who you are. Again, you did not come to AOV to prove yourself worthy. No. Personally, I came to perfect my skills because I already know how to sing, but there are things I did not know that I have learned. So this far, I can say I've gained not vocal experience. It's way more than that, you know. So whatever you gained from this platform, please use it to better yourself and the people around you. As John Kigada has always told us, be a leader, not only an entertainer. I would want to do that. I know that all of us possess certain skills that would be great for this world, and not only ourselves and our families, for the world at large, because the Bible says that we will be witnesses till the ends of the earth. So better yourself, better the world, carry something with you. Don't carry a title, because a title can fade, just like beauty fades. But whatever is inside you, you know, someone can steal your idea, but whatever is inside you remains with you. So what are you going to do with whatever you've gotten from this platform? That is my carry away from this platform. Thank you.
Okay, Christine, let's hear from South Sudan. I hope the network is stable. Are you there, Christine? Okay, Yvonne, let's hear from you.
Christine had to step out of the office, but she can hear us, but she can't respond.
Okay, cool. Yvonne, let's hear from you. I hope you're able to.
Hello.
Yep. Can you turn on your camera?
Okay. How are you all? I hope you're well. For me, I'm grateful even for this time that we're having together and being able to, get to talk and to understand that at the end of it, all this thing is just for a while. We have seasons and we are at a particular place for a certain season, and then we move on to another season. So all these things that have been mentioned are very important. And I love what Ejidia mentioned. It's very important to understand yourself and appreciate yourself. And it's very important to just know who you are before wanting to know what other people think about you. And I believe that is one of the things that we've learned from Coach Regina's class. And it's so for me, I'm grateful, and I just hope that all of us will do something after this. For me, I just learned out, like, it wasn't easy for me because I like putting myself inside a box and I don't like people like really knowing more about me. But being able to just come here and just learning, I really strive so hard. Oh, okay. Someone saying sound.
Now you okay, yeah, that's better.
Okay. So I was saying that it's very important to also challenge yourself. you can be better each and every day. If you have a question, you can look for someone, ask them. If you have a song, maybe you know someone from the AOV group and you want them to join you in your song, you can ask them and you can develop in that. And so for me, I'm grateful. Thank you, Madam Evelyn.
Okay. Final. Nimesema final ngapi? Nimesema final moja. Sasa ni final ya pili. A few of us here were asking about learning a little bit more about leading praise and worship. I'm not able to handle that fully today, but those who are interested in maybe advancing a little bit more on praise and worship, I think chat me. There's a program that I have every Friday with this lady, she's called Ruth Sifa, and there's a guy from Ghana and there's a lady from Nigeria. That platform holds, I think, about 500 other worship leaders. We are always training there every Friday before Rodriguez show. So those, of course, this week I'll not be able to attend that because of the competition, the contest that we have on Friday. But moving forward and after this, those who have been talking to me about praise and worship, side chat me and then let's see what we can do. I might decide to do it separately, either on Facebook or Zoom, which I might decide to do it separately, depending on the number of people that I'll have. So for those who talk to me about praise and worship, that's my position at the moment. I'd like to hear from Florence. Florence, like Egidia, one thing I liked about Florence, I don't know if she's there. Like Egidia, what I liked about Florence is that she went through a challenging time, but she picked herself up kind of, like she was like, I'm moving on with this thing. I'm not giving up. Yeah, Florence, I can see you've unmuted yourself. Talk to us a bit about, talk to us a bit.
Thank you so much. I'm not able to put on the video because of where I am. Yeah, but basically I've listened to most of us speak, and I can see support. Personally, I can see people who are willing to help each other. But now I think the how to help each other and how to come together is now what is remaining. And in the AOV group, I think we are gifted differently, very differently. And when we come together as a whole, like a body, and we have this leg, this hand, this, I think we can function very properly with all these giftings that we have. And if there's a way we can hold each other together, I think we can move so far. And when we break out again, that can make us not move as a team. But if only we allow ourselves to go together and move together and support each other, I think we can move so far. This support, I'm sure some of us or some people here knows a lot. Ata learning has been kuongeza too. I'm sure some of us, well, they've been in schools, they've gone, but they just wanted that adding more to what they know. And I think the support system can really work, where you can find shoulders to lean on. Personally, I've found shoulders to lean on, and I was surprised that I could move again and realize that, yeah, I need to stand up when I just felt so low. I think this is a team, and nothing comes by mistake in our lives. If we only take up this as a gift that God has given us, I think we can move far. Those people who have the leadership skills, they can take up, and because I'm sure kuna wale wengine pia, kuna wale they fear, kuna wale wako afraid to initiate. We can support each other. Wale tunajua tu hawawezi anzisha, maybe they have something that they can help even the one with the leadership skills. So we can support each other differently and not look at huyu atawezi tusaidia on doing something. Tutoke pamoja, tusiache mtu yoyote nyuma, even the one we think can't do anything, we just move forward together. I think we can go far, and God will bless the team. And wherever there is unity, the Bible says God commands a blessing. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. And by the way, guys, let me say, help does not necessarily mean money. Helping someone does not necessarily mean you need a lot of money to help them. Sometimes just listening to someone when someone is really, really down, sometimes just listening to, just giving them, Fazla, you have something to say? Oh, okay. Your hand came close to the camera. I thought, okay. So sometimes just when someone is really down, they're not even able to talk. Call them. Don't send a message. Call the person. Sometimes a person does not have, when you send them a message, they can answer you and escape. But when you call the person and you hear their voice, you'll be able to know whether something is wrong and whether they need your help. Imagine just these days we have, if you're using Safaricom, I think they have two Nuki or something like that, where you can buy minutes that 10 bob, just 10 bob, and you call someone and you talk to them, it gives you an equivalent of, I think, 20 minutes, I don't know, something funny like that. Just 2 minutes of your time can change a person's life. The one thing I would really, really like to encourage all of us to do is, don't just send me a message. Don't just chat me up in WhatsApp. Every once in a while, just call me. I'm not saying me. I'm saying among us. Call someone up and just find out, hey, Aurelia, how are you doing today? Kunaendaje? Just that one phone call might get someone out of a pit that you don't know about. So helping someone does not necessarily mean that you need money. Sometimes it's just having that time to listen to them, or just that time to tell them, hey, I woke up thinking about you. You don't know, such things can actually get a person out of a very dark pit. And I would really like to encourage all of us to really uphold one another, regardless of who will be the overall winner. All of us are winners. In conclusion, okay, the last finale, this is the third finale. My pastor always has 7 finalies when he starts closing his message, and he can go for 1 hour when he starts with the first finale. Now mine is for real. In conclusion, one thing that I would like all of us here to carry with us is, remember when God created you, before you were formed in your mother's womb, God already had a purpose for you. God knew you were going to be born on earth on the day you were born. But that is not when your life began. Your life began before you entered your mother's womb. And God had already commissioned you that you were going to do something on earth. Please, my brothers, my sisters, my children, my mothers, my whatever whatever you see yourself as to me, do not let the world define you. Let God define you. If you don't know who you are supposed to be, let me give you a secret. If you hang out with someone and this person always makes you feel a certain, they leave a bad taste in your mouth. If this person always leaves a bad taste in your mouth, let me tell you, if you have known the person for 20 years and they still leave a bad taste in your mouth, move away from that person. Stay away from that person. They are not good for you. Those are people who are hindering you from becoming who you're supposed to be. Look for one person that will always be talking you up. Look for someone who will always be telling you, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it. Look for someone who will always be, when you have a project that you want to do, this person, whether they think you can do the project or not, this person will tell you, let's give it a try. That is the kind of person you have to hang out with. If there's no one like that around you, let me tell you, God is as close to you as the way I'm speaking. You just talk to God, he will talk back to you. And you ask God, Lord, who did you create me to be? You say, Lord, give me friends that are true, not backstabbers. Make God your friend. Make God your life partner. Make God your, hey, I don't know how else to say it. I'm preaching. Guy, imekuwaje nimetoka kwa kufunza mpaka nimeingia kwa preaching. Make God your rock. Because let me tell you, we are on earth. Not everybody close to you will celebrate you. Some people, when you're with them face to face, they will tell you, yay, we're celebrating you. But then when they turn around and they face someone else, they'll be saying, look at her, who does she think she is? Look at him, who does he think he is? Anyone who does not talk you up is not a true friend. Run away from them. Anyone who always sees mistakes in what you do. Of course, once in a while, a true friend will always tell you when you're going the wrong direction. A true friend will tell you, but they will love you. They will tell you in a way that even you will feel, hey, this person really loves me. That's okay. But there are these people who are always just seeing mistakes, 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 mistakes. When you wake up in the morning, the way you got off bed, they'll be like, the way you've come out of bed today is not right. It's not right. You'll be brushing your teeth and they'll say, the way you're holding that toothbrush, it's not right. You'll be drinking water and they'll say, the way you're drinking that water is not such a person, please. Stay away from them. Even if you have known them for 30 years, stay away from them. But someone who will always talk you up, someone who will always talk you up, someone who will always tell you, you will make it in life. Those are the kind of people you need. One of the reasons I hang around Madam President, of course, I always keep saying this, I'm a worship leader. I say it like a million times. The reason I have to keep telling myself that is because in my journey, and I have served in 4 major ministries in Kenya. And I have ministered outside with, even with international gospel ministers. I've ministered with them. In my lifetime, I have always met people who made me feel I was not good enough. And for a very long time in my life, I believed I was not good enough. When I knew Madam Helen Kitambo Sana. We had even met Kitambo Sana. I was so tiny those days. I was scared of talking to her because everyone around me always used to make me feel I can't make, and I knew who God had created me to be. But because of the people that were around me who always used to make me feel like I can't make it. And unfortunately, some of them are pastors or, people who I should have been looking up to. But nobody ever held my hand and told me you can make it. When I finally opened up to Madam President and I joined her class for the first time, day 1, she already believed in me. Day 2, she had already told me, you're coming with me and you're going to sing. That had never happened in my, never. First of all, she's a celeb, she's known, she's like those days I was thinking like she's way up there. And I was thinking, she doesn't even know me. How can she trust me? Day 3, she had given me her class. I don't know where she had gone to. She had given me her class. I was so scared because I was the newest person in that class. Everybody else knew all the songs they were singing. I didn't know the songs they were singing. She told me, you're going to hold this. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? And because of the way she had talked me up, the whole class accepted me. I remember that day I sang Koso Babire, Kosi Babire. And when she came back in the next class, everybody in the class was telling her, Evelyn, there's a way Evelyn sang this Igwe song. She actually asked me to sing that song. And when we started going out those days, she used to go to, I think it was Savannah. She would give me, like half an hour to sing. Me in church, I was training, I was training worship leaders, I was training the choir. I was never given you know, like that opportunity to, for me, when I saw that in Helen, I was like, this is the kind of person to hold on to. And I remember that first time when I met her, after some time, my mom had a minor stroke, and I shared with her. And she had the whole team rally around me to pray for me. They didn't know me. They did not, she did not know me the way she knows me now. She did not even know, she just knew this girl can sing, and she saw something in me. And then after that, anytime there was an event somewhere and she's there and I'm there, even if I was not scheduled to sing, as long as I'm there, she would always give me the opportunity to sing. Now, that is one of the reasons I hang on to Madam Helen. I know so many other artists in this nation. I am close to a good number of them. There's somebody like Movie, I can call him at midnight and cry on his shoulder. He will listen to me. These are people who talk me up. So I hold on to them like this. Somebody like Esther Wahome, I can call her any day. I can cry on her shoulder. She knows I look up to her. If I call her for an event, she will never hesitate to come. If I call Madam President to my event, they don't even ask, they just come. You understand? Those are the kind of people you want to hold on to, people that will talk you up, people that will support you no matter what, people that will believe in you. So today, if you have anybody around you that has always been just focusing on the negative in your life, I know it's going to be painful and it's not going to be easy because we are human beings and we like being in the comfort zone. But trust me, get rid of these people, get rid of those people, and start looking for people who will talk you up, people who will support you, people who will stand with you. Si lazima kupatie pesa. You don't need people to give you money. You just need people to make you believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, there's a million other things that you can do. I must stop here because oh my goodness, it's 20, oh my goodness. I'm sorry guys, Rodrigo, over to you. I'm sorry guys, I didn't know how much time I had taken. God bless you. I love you all so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. God bless, and I'm here for you. Over to you.
So Judge Evelyn has already spoken enough, and I hope all of you have listened. Again, I also want to thank all of you who have reached out and are still building themselves up. Tukimaliza, me I just say, never let anyone drink directly from your cup. If anyone starts to drink directly from your cup, toa yeye nje, allow people to drink from your overflow. Wengine wajipanga wakiendanga. People who do not support you, wapende na uko mbali, wakiwa na uko mbali. With that being said, thank you so much for those who are live. Claire Benson, I know you are live all the way from Qatar. Thank you so much for joining the class. And everyone else who was live. This session has been live. It has been recorded. You can review. Subscribe to JR Entertainment, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. With that being said,
and Evelyn Amos, Glory, YouTube.
Sasa sujiseme bas. Evelyn Amos, Glory on YouTube. What is your Facebook? I know your Facebook.
My Facebook profile is Evelyn Amos. My Facebook page is Evelyn Amos Yada. Instagram
yes,
is Evelyn Amos.
At Instagram gani hatujasikia?
Evelyn.Amos Instagram and Twitter at Eve Shield.
Yes,
I'll put them in the chat.
All right. With that being said, asanteni sana. Until next time, classes inaisha, utakuwa peke yako AOV kiisha kama hujajipanga. With that, asanteni sana. Jipange kama mimi wewe jipange kama mimi.
You're blushing again.
Wewe jipange kama mimi wewe unapikiwa chai tafadhali. Asante.
Nani amekupikia chai wewe?
Ni Rea amenipikia chai.
Rea hizi kukupikia chai.
Nimepikiwa chai. Asante sana. Tuonaneni watu wangu, asanteni. Unajua tuko YouTube live, unataka
God bless you
nichapwe.
guys.